Hello folks and welcome back to Roller Coaster Tycoon. We are here in Loopy Landscapes in our beginner parks and we're looking at Arid Heights. Free from any financial limits, your challenge to develop this desert park while keeping guests happy. We have to have 2,000 guests in our park and we can't let it drop below 700 at any time. Cool, let's jump in and see what we got. We already have 15 guests that have absolutely nothing to do. Let's take a look at our ride selection. All right, so we have some basic rides here, nothing big deal. Not a terrible selection of flat rides, decent selection of coasters, at least to start out with, and an awful selection of thrill rides, and an okay selection of water rides. Nothing wild. This is great though. Look, we have we have everything we need there. All right. Oh, and can we not control our research? Okay, we can control research. So general rides, thrill rides, and water rides. Those are going to be the things that we're looking at. General rides, again. We have a decent selection right now, but it definitely needs to be better, and I'd like to see what's going on with that. This is a huge park, too. Okay, so we can have some fun here. Let's see what we got going on. I'm going to go with the brown pathing here. I think it just looks better. And we're going to go out like so. And then we're going to make the path go this way. Sure. I'm not really sure what's going on right now. I just want to kind of, and I'm not going to build a themed area or anything like that. Roller Coaster Tycoon, I've just determined, is not a, it's not a game where I want to spend a lot of time working on theming. I know people do, and I really love and appreciate that. But if I want to focus on theming, honestly, I'm going to Parkitect. So Roller Coaster Tycoon has and will forever have a very, very special place in my heart. But Parkitect has taken over the part of my heart that wants to do theming and all that stuff. It's not a thing I need to do in or in Roller Coaster Tycoon. So that may be right, it may be wrong, but it is what it is. And I really do. Again, I love this game. It's just that I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time doing stuff that doesn't need to be done. And I think theming is one of those things that just doesn't need to be done in this game. We don't actually need to do any of that kind of stuff. We can just have some fun. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get all of the fun going. We'll get all of this stuff set up. We're going to sell everything to everybody. And the nice part here is that we don't really need to, well, we don't need to worry about any of the financial constraints that we're used to. So that opens up some possibilities as well. I'm going to build mouse towers here, and will it work in that space? Nope, but that's okay, because we can throw it all the way down here. Nope, that's not even mouse towers. All right, that's the one I wanted. Mouse towers, does it fit? It does fit in there. It doesn't fit well, but it does fit. So we'll put that in there. We're going to get rid of, well, first we need to, do our tricks. And I don't honestly know if this has been fixed in Roller Coaster Tycoon or Open RCT 2, but I just know from personal experience that this has been a problem, a bane of my existence for a long time. So I'm just going to let it go and do my thing with it, and hopefully that works for all of the other things that go with this game. But you can see that we have that. I'm excited about the lack of financial considerations. The big thing that happens though is when I hit F or try to go into finances, I can't, and that means we also can't advertise. So that's a little bit of a bummer. It's not too big of a deal, but I'd prefer something else. So we have a general ride coming our way. I think we're going to turn off general rides at this point because we don't need any more of those. We need thrill rides, and I'd really like a log flume or a splash boat. Something that's just capacity city would be quite lovely for us to have right now. We'll go in and get the other pieces of all of this set up. One of my concerns right now is that while I'm not worried about making a beautiful, nice, gorgeous park, I do need to make sure that I don't make places that are overcrowded or oversaturated with all of the things that we could possibly do, which tends to be how I like to play these games. I like to just load everything up as much as possible. And I don't think that's what this particular scenario requires. We need to space things out, get guests spread through the park, and kind of deal with it from there. So we're going to throw in our first little food area here. We'll get our drinks in there. We will get hot dogs. And what other... Let's get some hats. Why not? Oh no, let's get another restroom in here. Our park rating is what right now? 880. Okay, cool. And we should be able to keep that no problem. I'm a little bummed that we can't advertise, but that's okay. And let's see. This opens up so much freedom for us to try different things out and to kind of just see and play and do things. I just need to make sure that I'm doing all this the way that makes the most sense here. I don't want to do that. Let's go in here. No, not that one. What do I want to do? I'm going to build a pre-built coaster. And I know that sounds dumb. I have unlimited funds. Why would I build a pre-built coaster? But one, this ride is awesome. And two, it's going to satisfy some of the need we have for stuff here. I really like this ride. I think it's a really good ride. Probably one of the best, if not the best, rides in the game as far as pre-built goes. Other than Mouse Towers, which I know I have another pre-built, but that's okay. I can deal with pre-builts for a little bit. As long as they don't become the final thing, we should be good. But that should... Oh, look at that. It's like I planned that. I didn't, but it planned out just wonderfully that we can line all that stuff up. Just perfect. And then we have an area for some additional rideage here. I do need to play with that path there because that is not a big enough path for what this ride could be or should be. So we're going to build that out a little bit more here. Oops. There we go. Let's see what we got as our rating here. The first train is still coming back to the station, shockingly. A minute and 9 seconds. All right, so that means that is going to be a maximum wait time of like 32. Let's go with that. Minimum wait time up 30. And then we can open it up and it can do its thing. And then in here we can throw... See, we don't have a lot of flat rides right now, so I want to spread them out. So I think I'm going to go with this guy because it doesn't require a lot. I'm going to do stuff. Oh, we have bumper cars. That's a good ride, too. I could put bumper cars in there, no problem, and get them to do what I want them to do. But we'll go like this for right now. And I think I'm going to need to go that way. There we go. And the reason for that is we need to have the exit and entrance and all that stuff in there. There we go. We got that. Boom and boom. I need to desperately paint what's going on here because that's a terrible combination right now. That white road makes no sense. But we'll get that fixed in a second. And we just need to get this taken care of. I really get confused when things are on the wrong side. Oh goodness. Okay, so we have a really short line for this one. And it's going to have to be what it is because I don't have room for any more. Let's see. I like the vintage cars personally. 2, 1, 2. All right, we'll test that. We'll wait for the full load. We're going to paint this instead of white. We'll go with the brown. I don't think this one really matters. And then these guys, I need to class them up a little bit. Let's go with the... Let's see, we don't have any greens anywhere on here. We also don't have any blues, so... Green and white. There we go. That's a classy car right there, folks. So we'll get this all set up. Again, I'm the worst version of a player of this game as far as I just don't care about the theming right now. Again, I really Parkitect just does such a perfect job of theming that I can't really match it in this one. So I'm just going to kind of not worry about the theming. And I've seen like new element designs. If you've never been there, just Google new element designs and you're going to see some wild stuff, which is great. But I just can't do it. I'm not that good at this game. So we're going to put these at 5. We're going to put this at 6. We'll turn both those on. We'll open this bad boy up. And we're already up, we're over 10% done our quest right now, which is very nice. Let's throw another info kiosk over here. And we're going to start building out this way. It's going to come over, probably over here, and then back around. We're going to have a fairly large loop, but that's okay. So we're going to build out like this. That's going to be, it doesn't really matter if we connect these or not. Usually I'm worried about cost and all that stuff, but I think our park rating is going to be just fine regardless of if we open some paths that people go down for no good reason. So we'll open up a candy apple place. We will also open up a drink place. And I think we have balloons, right? Sunglasses, so we can do the hats. And we can put those down there. And then we have room for, like, there's just so much room. I don't even know how to handle all of the room that we have in this particular park. All right, so we got our water ride coming. We got bumper cars. Splash boats. That's beautiful. We're going to get splash boats right in this area. We're going to put the station over here. It's going to come up and psh, that's the splash if you weren't sure. So we'll get that done. And it should be a really solid ride for us. And then we may build another coaster back in this area because we have lots of coaster stuff. And we don't have a lot to answer for right now. So let's see if we do something like that. We'll go with that. Go with 12. And we will have to change the color of this because it's not working with the rest of the vibe of the park. We already have a yellow coaster. We don't need another one. Nope, I want a big turn there. Big turn. There we go. Ooh, okay. Let's see if I drop that down there. And I'm just doing dipsy-doos. I'm not doing anything fun. Just a nice little coaster that we will have that exists in the world. Let's see. So if it comes down like that, we'll have it turn and do it tight. And I should be able... There we go. That's what I wanted. Then we'll have it do... Oh, I don't want to have a big spot there. I want it to kind of just more meander. So we're going to have it come like this, I think. And then have it do that. And that should work. All right, then we can have it go until it breaks. Throw some block brakes on there. We'll do that, and then the exit, because we're going to build this path out here and over and around. And that should all work. We're going to call it Desert Bug, and we are absolutely changing the color to something different. There we go. think that will work just fine. Oh, I really wanted to be able to carry that through there, but I misjudged. All right, we'll take a look at our stats here in a second. We'll get some more rides built over in this area to help us out here shortly. Medium, a high intensity rating for a junior coaster. I don't say that I'm good at stuff, but that's fun that we have that. Not really sure what's causing that. Probably some of these turns, but they're not like super high speed, so I don't know, but that's okay. It's a 58-second ride, so we'll take that. We'll drop that down to like 27. We'll drop the minimum wait time down to like 24. We'll wait for a full load. We'll open that bad boy up, and then that should be ready to go. I just need to make sure we add on our pathing and all of the associated things. And I also want to make sure we throw in a bathroom and a info kiosk back here. So we got boom. This is really weird to play without financial considerations. Like, I'm so used to having to worry about budget and like not running out of money and all of that. And I just don't have to do that right now. I can just play and have some fun. We got another water ride coming our way here. Hopefully that will be something useful to us. I kind of doubt it, but we'll find out. Bumper cars. I really hate. I just want these. I wish you could put preset colors in the game and just say, hey, I always want this ride to be this color. That would be phenomenal if we could do something like that. But again, I'm not that smart, and I have no idea how to program any of this stuff. So those of you who are smarter than me, which is probably most of the audience, make that happen if we can, because that would be great. We're going to go do that. And then this area is going to be for our splash boats, and hopefully we'll have another ride interact with all of that in a little bit. I just need to figure out how we're going to do that, but that's a problem for a couple minutes down the road here. So we're going to put in our station platform. I'm only going to put in one because I can put the exit here and the entrance there. I think that will be fine. And then we'll do something like that. Have it turn around, boom, boom. And then we'll just come into the splash and have it come back around. And how many do we have? 8 boats. That seems like a lot, but we'll deal. Because it's not really a burden to have a ride that has the most ridiculous capacity you could possibly imagine. And that's what splash boats do for us. So we're going to make sure that they're just waiting for a full load and going with a maximum wait time of a certain amount. I don't know what that is yet. We'll figure that out soon. But you can see there's space. Even over top of this, there's space for a coaster that has high numbers to go in and do. We're still waiting on... Oh, we have a water coaster? I don't know what the heck that is. What does that fall under? I guess it falls under water rides, even though it says water coaster. I think that would go under coaster, but that's just me. And the most important thing here is I want to see when this comes down and splashes in, where it comes to a stop. Because we know we have boats coming out to roughly this area where our mouse is. It's going to hit them at roughly 15 to 20 miles an hour if everything broke down and all of these boats were off the lift hill. That's what it hit us at. So we just need to keep that in the back of our mind as far as timing goes to make sure that we have all of that stuff set and ready to go. So let's see, we have that at 1 minute and 34 seconds. So that is 94, right? 94 divided by 8 is going to be 11.75. So our maximum wait time is going to be 11. And our minimum wait time will make that 8. And we'll open this bad boy up. It's a decently exciting ride. And we're already almost a quarter of the way done what we need to do, which I'm pretty psyched about. So we already have a steel coaster. We're going to need a wooden coaster here. I'd love to... I kind of love the idea of building an out and back so that it goes down this main stretch of road, turns here, goes over this area, then comes back. I think that's what we're going to do. I don't know if that's the best idea in the world, but it's an idea and it's valid. It's just, I don't know if it's the best, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be the best. It just needs to be on an idea. So if it's out and back coaster, oh, we don't, I was really going to go with the 6-seaters, but I can't because we don't have that one. So we shall deal otherwise. We'll go up one more, have it turn there. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do. I'm tempted to go to the right here. So if we do that, see, my natural inclination in this game is to save space as much as possible because you never know when you're gonna need it, and it's one of the finite resources of the game where we can't really get anything back if we don't. Like, you can't get more space back. It's just not a thing without removing a whole bunch of stuff. But you can see we run into problems here because we're running over top of this, and I don't want to do that per se. So we're going to have it turn out this way. And we'll just kind of have this ride along the edge of the park. And we'll eventually have to have this turn around. The question becomes, do we throw block brakes in here? Or do we just kind of let it do its thing without any block brakes? Block brakes allows us to massively increase the capacity because we can have a train. We could have 3 trains theoretically. I think we're going to throw some in. This road's probably going to be fairly nauseating, just the amount of up and down hills here. The peeps tend to not like that. No, I could have made a twister there where it really wrapped in on itself, but I'm trying to not do that. I want to make this just a simple out and back coaster. So we're going to throw a block or a brake area here. And then we'll go to the right. Then we'll sweep back. Oh, I did make a mistake here. Nope, this isn't going to work. So all of that works, but I want to have my entrance on this side, so that's not going to function. So I need to do a little better here. So let's have it just go up one more there, then we can have it do a steep drop. Maybe not. Ooh, that's tempting. I'm not going to do that, but it's very tempting. All right, there we go. And then this is just going to come home at this point, I think. And real quick, I just want to see. It can't exist right through there, but it can exist through that area. Okay, that's all I needed. I just need to make sure that it can fit through there. And we will go in and do all of this funness. And just making sure that all lines up, which it does. And we're going to do this in stages, I think. So I'll put a block break here. And this is one of my favorite ways to kind of gain trains. I don't know if that's the right term. But we can do something like that. And then here, we'll do the same thing, but we're just going to throw this one there, and then we can put our block break and our other set of brakes. And I love that this ride is just pumping through people. All right, let's change our colors here because I don't like what the setup is currently. Nope. I want white. There we go, much better. All right, we'll change the lift hill speed. We're not doing 5 trains. We're gonna just do 3. We'll test that bad boy out and see what's up. And while we're doing that, okay, we need to get off of the water rides because it's only doing water rides at this point and they're all terrible. I'm gonna go with a little more, let's go with the violet color here. Well, we can change all this too. Tan. Let's go with the orange color there. Oh yeah, that's a good speed over that. That one's brutal. Over top of those at 30 and 40 miles an hour. This thing is hauling. Now, what I could do with the block brakes is also up the... It's an open RCT thing where I'm able to go through and change the speed of the block brakes. That was not original to the game. But look at this. We're going to be able to totally clear out these. That guy's clear of 2 sets of block brakes, so this one should just go through. It's not going to stop. That's awesome. We can theoretically... I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of work that we need to do, but it's not bad. We're going to call this Great White, even though it's in a desert. I don't care. And I'm going to paint each train a different color. So train 1 will be the purple color. This one's going to be a green. And then this one is going to be our red. Sure, that looks fine. All right, that's... Oh, beautiful. So maximum wait time, we can do 30 seconds. Minimum wait time is going to be like 24. We'll wait for a full load. Fantastic. It'd probably help if I built a line for it, which we will do right now. And what I like building, or what I like about some of these style of areas is that we can kind of navigate through the ride itself here without being any problem. And what that also does, how I have this set up right now, is I can build in a little escape pathway here that allows stuff to go back. But let's open this one up. What are the ratings? Cool. We'll do that. Let's make sure we have all of the stuff we need. There we go. All right, what are people saying about our park? It looks like we have decent ratings still. Do we have any falters in there? Ooh, that's coming off the screen. Interesting. No. Okay, we're still doing okay. I'd like a little higher of a rating, but that doesn't seem like it's going to be there right now. And then this path is going to go back there like so. I don't know necessarily what that's going to go in here, but I wanted to leave 4 spots open so that we can get some more stuff in there. We can throw some rides in there if we want to and just pack this area in a little better. And again, these type of parks, when we don't have a budget or anything like that, it's all about capacity. Just make sure that you can support all of the people that want to come to your park. And that's my only singular goal right now, is to support that. So we're starting at 30. Let's go up to 230. That means we have a 200-foot tower there. We'll throw that there, that there. Make sure we adjust all of the things, because good operations are just as, if not more important than the quality of your rides. If your rides don't operate nicely, people just don't like that. And the peeps do respond. They are, it's weird to say, but they are rational humans in the sense that if the lines are too long, if things just don't go right, if there's not places to do stuff, they don't have a good time. And they will let you know about it. So this is a good reminder to just make sure that we have some of this stuff established and set up here. All right, so we're going to go in. We're going to build our only thrill ride. It happens to be a twister, or twist, or scrambler, as I like to call it. I don't even know who actually makes these rides, like the actual company that makes them, if it's Hoos or Intamin or something else. I don't actually know who makes the scrambler, and I know there's tons of flat ride manufacturers out there, but I don't know who makes this particular one. All right, and we might throw another food court over here. So put some soda fountains. And let's see, we have candy apple over there. Let's throw another hot dog stand, why not? But you can see, like, we have, like, this ride is very popular. 100%. Awesome. How about, what Great White? 96. Splash boats. 100%. There we go. All right. And Fizzly. 100%. Look at the capacity. 2,000, or customers per hour, 2,160. That is higher capacity than what our splash boats are. I know I could put more splash boats and increase capacity massively, but I don't want to do that. That's not fun. So we're going to do that. Let's see what we got. We're 722 guests. Fantastic. And we have an Enterprise on our way, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and keep going. So we just need to wait for that Enterprise. That's going to be the... I shouldn't say it's like the answer to everything, but I really like the Enterprise. If you haven't watched my videos, I clearly love the Enterprise. And I want to make sure we get that in place. And then there's so much park. Like you can see, we don't have anything really built here. There's lots of open space throughout this park. And I'm excited about what we can build. But I'm going to throw roller coasters on too, because I want to build some better rides. I'm not really super happy with all of the coasters that we have right now. So I'd like to get some better choices out here for us. So we'll throw the Enterprise in here like so. Wait for a full load. Yay us. Get all of that in place. Boop doop 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 doop. There we go. And we'll get our pathing set up. And post it all in there. There we go. Okay, beautiful. And then there's area for more coasters there. We have so much space. I just don't know how we deal with all of this space. There's so much of it. And what's really cool is these coasters are running pretty full. Like shockingly full. Like way more full than I ever thought they would be. Again, we can still afford another train or two in this. So this thing is an absolute capacity monster. We take a look. Somehow it's less capacity than this one, but we could easily blow this thing out of the water. And I think a lot of the capacity issues also, like, this number shouldn't change. Its capacity should be set, but it's changing because of the number of people riding it. So it's not 100% accurate as far as what it is there. All right, let's take a look here. We have all of this. Let's speed the game up a little bit. We have 780 yes right now. Got a roller coaster on the way. And I may put in... So we already have a Ferris wheel. We already have... Okay, we don't have a maze. So we can get a maze put in here. And I'm not going to design a custom maze. Sorry. That's just not going to be something that I do right now. Oh, I so badly want to... Alright, maybe after these guys load up. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. It's not complicated, but... I need everybody to get off that ride. Go through. Okay. We'll slow the game down. Put that there, except our entrance is going to be placed there, and our exits going to remain where it is, I think. Actually, let's put it over one more spot. There we go. Okay, so we got that. We'll throw this back the way it's supposed to be. We'll put this guy, boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. And then we'll throw this guy, boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo, like so. We'll increase the capacity of this to its max of 64. Then we'll open that up because there's nothing else that needs to be done with that. And I have to continually remind myself that we have a lot of space in this park, so I need to make sure I'm spreading out bathrooms and all that stuff and distributing all that properly. See, our park rating is continuing to increase slowly but surely. We're up to almost 900 guests right now, and we have a corkscrew coaster that has come to us. So what I love about this is that normally... I'm going to pause real fast. Normally what I do is build a corkscrew, like a boomerang, like Vekoma boomerang style coaster, and just go with that. But I don't have to do that right now. I can actually build a coaster. So let's actually build a coaster. We're going to put this in here. Let's just get that so it's able to spin it. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. All right, so that looks nice. Let's see what we got here. 7 cars per train. Yep, that's what we want. Put our exit there. We'll put our entrance there. You start at 30, so we're going to go up to 130. We're going to have a 100-foot coaster here. Oh, I really wanted to drop through that. That would have been cool. But let's just shrink it down a little bit. And see if we can get it to go. There we go. That's what I want. All right, and then we'll put on a loop. And I'm trying to go like classic arrow looping coaster here. I'm going to take a look and see if this actually is going to be able to fit here. But I think of like Anaconda at King's Dominion. Something along those lines is kind of what I'm searching for right now. It's not going to fit that exactly. But it should at least do a decent job of representing that style of coaster. So we'll go half loop. I love that we have the large... I know this is not part of the game. To have like the large half corkscrew to the left or to the right, but man, it looks great. So if we did that, it's going to make it through the loop, no problem. Makes it through the next loop, no problem. There we go. So we're going to throw a block breaks area on here. Not a booster. I'll do block breaks. Make that 15. So I'll do that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not a thing that's original to the game. I love that we can do the angles there, but it's not original to the game. I know this large one's not either, but it feels a little less invasive than what that one does. So we're gonna deal with that on our photo section, and then we can do a corkscrew to the left. Can we go to the left again? Oh, we can. Beautiful. And what was the height of that brake run? 65. It's not going to make that. And instead of doing all that, if I just turn this to be a little shorter. All right, then we're going to put in our block brakes. They go down. Boom, boom. Well, I guess I'll put one brake in there. And then our block brakes. Right, so I want to get 3 train operation. We have more than that, but that's fine. Let's go with the richer blue. Cool. So we'll test it out and see what it does. And most importantly, we need to see what this one does. I was hoping that from here to there would be a separate block, but it's not. But it will clear that area without any problems. Let's go to train 1, make sure it's doing its thing. Loop, yep. Another loop, yep. Goes through here, half loop, yep. Medium half corkscrew, and should continue right through there if we did everything right. Slows down a little slower than what we planned, but that's okay. We go through here, pictures, whoop, whoop. I don't know what we're going to call this. I'm going to call it Red 1. Again, it's just a name that's been in my head, mainly because there's a movie that's called that, and it's just in my head right now. So I'm going to keep going with that. All right, minute 35, so that means maximum wait time is going to be 30. Minimum wait time is going to be... Oh, come back here. Come on. It's going to be 27, I guess, and we'll wait for a full load. And then we will get all of the line here established. There we go. We'll open this bad boy up, and I did miss that last message. What was it? Twister roller coaster. Beautiful. All right, we're halfway to our goal. We have 1,000 people in the park. We are going to need to expand out and get more gentle rides, more thrill rides. We do not need any more coasters at this point. We have all of the coasters we could ever want for a park that we have. I mean, this is a small, tiny little park. we have, I think, as many coasters as flat rides. We have 5 coasters, right? Wooden coaster, corkscrew, mini, steel, and wild mouse, or wild mouse equivalent. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. Okay. So it's not exactly a 1 to, or I like to have a ratio of about 1 coaster for every 3 flat rides if I can. That's kind of what my goal is. And we are blowing that well out of pace here. So I'm going to scale this park back, have it temper its expectations a little bit here. But with that said, we can't really temper anything because we don't have anything to really temper with. I'm not going to deal with the mini helicopters right now because it's not that exciting of a ride. And taking a look at coasters here, that ride it's packing people in. So that's a good thing. We got the tightest park in the country, so let's go build a twister coaster. Why not? It doesn't really matter. So we'll do that. Do I have space to build this is the question. No, we need to come down 1 more, so we'll make it 145. And I don't know if that's going to be enough to make this coaster what I want it to be. $120, yeah, that will work. All right, we need to go. I really kind of want to do the large half corkscrew. It's not that much bigger, honestly. So we'll do that. Do that. Not that one. Large half loop. Nope, we're gonna have to come with 1 more. Go, we'll throw an inline twist in there. And block brakes, cool. Let's see if we put on a large half loop. 110's too big, but because this game is this game, we can put on a medium half loop. And we'll do that. Can we do a quarter loop and get out of that still? No, we most definitely cannot. All right, so that's. We'll go to the left, I think. That would have been so cool if we could have got that. Can we do a medium one? Not that one. Let's see if we can go right. We can. Can we go right again? No, stop clicking on the wrong stuff. So bad at this. Let's see. Can we do a half loop? There we go. Yeah. Hmm. And I know I'm using a lot of coaster parts that are not part of the original game, but I feel like the original game also has morphed. Like this is part of the game now. The additions that have been made, the things that are here are all part of the game. So I'm going to embrace it a bit, and I'm going to enjoy building stuff with it, and we're going to just see what we can do here. So we'll get that in place. We'll throw our brakes on. Block brakes in place. Nope, block brakes. Block brakes. There we go. And we'll throw one more block brake section in there. If it lets me, there we go. Free trains looks and sounds wonderful. We'll get that up. We'll test it out and see what happens. I'm surprised there's not another one because we have a block brake. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I should be able to support 4 trains. I'm not sure why I'm not. We're gonna call this one Rust because I kind of like the rusty color of it. The orange looks cool. So here it goes. Beautiful speed through there, 30 to 40 miles an hour. This is a little slow. I'd rather it be about 10 miles an hour faster, but it's okay. It's gonna come up here, go through the block brakes, and then whoop, and go through the first of the, oh, that's a perfect speed though. I like that section. Whoop, whoop, and it goes through that. Beautiful. Yes, yes. Little picture, little drop. And it's going up, down, and into the brakes. Beautiful. Yeah, that one right there is not part of the brakes. That's why. Hold on, that guy there is brakes. It's not block brakes. So let's go in and add that as block brakes. There we go. That's where the 4th train's at. All right, let's test that again. While it's doing its thing, let's paint this bad boy up. Cool. That's rusty looking, right? I don't know why I have Great White's window open, but whatever. All right, so put that in there. Do all of that. 1, 2, boop. There we go. Now let's hire some more handy men and women to do our bidding here. Let's get up to 32. Go up to 10 mechanics, even though we most definitely don't need 10 mechanics. But money is no object, so it doesn't really matter. And let's see what we got here as our spot. All right, there we go. She's ready to roll. That should come to a complete spot there. Yeah, we just need to space them out a little more and we'll be good. Park-wise, should be at 9.99. There we are. There's not massive lines for anything. This looks like it has the biggest group of lines and it's only a 5-minute wait. This ride here is doing great. What's our capacity on this bad boy? 2,400 people. Great White should have the capacity roughly matches, but it doesn't because more people, they're always drawn to what's the newest thing. So we should see Rust really start to explode in popularity here. And as we're building, we got a crooked house. Build that in place because why not? This is the dumbest ride that was put into this game ever. And the reason for that is it has a capacity of 5 guests. Like, what are we going to do with 5 guests as our max capacity? It's just dumb. Everything about it is dumb and I hate it. But I don't control the game, so. We have another general ride on the way, so we're just going to focus on thrill rides at this point. To speed the game up, we have roughly 1,200 guests, a little under. We're getting there quickly, and hopefully Rust is going to bring us a few hundred guests. We have a haunted house now available to us. We've built out this area. I mean, there's still lots of space, but one of the things I do in Roller Coaster Tycoon is try to fill up as much of the space as possible. It's just a habit that I have. I like going in and filling in spaces and building one thing to the next. I'm not very good at spreading things out. We also have the park with the best staff. We're a absolutely phenomenal thing, but like, look at this. The line has filled up there. So next step is, do we want to connect this back over to here and then build something back in this area? I don't know what to do quite yet. We have 3D cinema coming our way, which is a fantastic addition to this particular park. It could very easily fit in lots of places, but you can see what our people like. It's not a lot of flat rides. So once that gets built, we have another thrill ride coming our way. I'm going to turn roller coasters back on. I'll slow down the speed just a touch. Not that it really matters, but I want to make sure we're doing justice to the game. So we'll throw an exit over here. We'll throw an entrance back here. We'll paint this bad boy up. Let's make it a giant silver, white, and let's go with that ice color. Where's that at? Icy blue. There we go. Okay. What do we got here? Nope, we're gonna go with that. Wait for the full load. Do all of that. And get that connected in there like so. Okay. Happy with that. Oops, put that one in the wrong spot. We'll fix that in a sec. There we go. And there we go. Okay. We'll probably throw another bathroom back here because there's one over there, but why not? Money's not an object, so it doesn't really matter. Throw a drink stall in there, and then we'll throw... Let's see. I like that that gets rid of all of the things. So where's our donuts? That's over there. Okay, so hot dogs it is. Alright, we're at 1,300 guests. We don't have that much more to go, quite honestly. Swing inverter ship, sure. We'll throw that in here as well. And coaster-wise, look at this bad boy. It is. Both these rides are rocking. That's a 6-minute wait. This one, at last I checked, was a 5. It's up to 8. Whatever. We just need to make sure that they don't think they're waiting for ages. So we shall add some assistance there. How long is the line for this one? 3 minutes. Okay. You can see that it had terrible. Like, if we take a look at the popularity, it's less than half the guests like that. They're not particularly satisfied by it either. Desert bug, 100%. And look at it. 100% of people want to go on that. It's a popularity of 100, and we're not filling up chains. Fizzly has the same stats as far as popularity and satisfaction as this one, and this guy's not doing it because all of our people are back here. So we're gonna have to figure out what we're doing with all that. But that's again something that's going to come in time, and we shall figure it out. All right, let's slow it down. We're at this number. Let's see what we got as a spiral coaster. I suck at building these, but let's play with it anyway because we need rides and we need capacity. So I need to first see what we have. As long as I can get... There we go. Okay. Oh, it's a special thing? I don't remember that. Interesting. Okay. So we'll do that. Have it do its thing. So block breaks 1, 2, 3, and then another 1, 2, 3, and then another set of block breaks. Cool. Okay. So that's at least... See, that goes back up. Nope, that's not enough. And I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I don't build this style of coaster because I really don't like it very much, but it's what this is requiring right now. So we'll try building it. So I can throw a block break right there. And hopefully dive this out of the way. And I'm getting a little lost in the jungle of ride here, so we're gonna just have to be a little careful about what we're doing and how we're doing it. And that's coming from up at 70, so we can probably get away with that and be fine. We'll see if that's actually the case here. Alright, so we're going to throw a block break somewhere back here. And then we can, I think, come into the home stretch here. All right, that's not my proudest coaster, but it's not terrible, I don't think. Let's see, we're gonna have to 4 trains seems like even that seems optimistic, but you see all of them fit there, so that's fine. Spiralzilla. All right, so that's going through, doing its thing. We'll have it drop down. Going 40 miles an hour through that. Let's see, does it make it up there? Slows down nicely. We got a hypercoaster. That's something I haven't built yet, I don't think. This one's going to go through very slowly. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Brakes there. And then exit. So I didn't space out the brakes properly there. Typically what I like to do is I like to have the coaster kind of like as it enters the brakes, the previous block section just got cleared. And that is not the case here. But I don't know how to exactly address that potential issue. It's not really a real issue. It's just how I like to do things. But I'd like to have this coaster be more. But it is what it is right now. Given the constraints we have of the station, block brake, station, block brake, and then the other one is back here, and then we have another one there. We could do more, but we haven't, so we're not going to worry about it. All right, so train 1 now is in that in-between area. There we go. We got that. And what do we got? Minute and 20 seconds. So that's a maximum wait time of 20, a minimum wait time of 16. We'll open that bad boy up. What are our ratings? High, medium, medium. That should be an attractive ride for everybody. There we go. And we're going to build the hypercoaster over here. It's going to go out this way and probably wrap around all of that. If I had my way. We'll find out. Let's go in and build the bad boy and figure out what exactly makes it up here before we get going. The only thing I don't like about the hypercoaster is it is the most ridiculously long station to get what you want out of it. And I always have to just keep... There we go. See, like, that's a really long station for what it is. There's 6 people per train, which is nice, but it's still, like, a very long line to get everything up there. We started off at 30, so 230 would be 200. We'll do that. And I know those buttons are also not part of the game, but we'll deal. Whatever. Alright, let's just have it run straight out. Then we'll have it turn. And what ride do we just get? Oh, just bumper cars broke down. Okay. This kind of stuff reminds me a little bit of Superman at Six Flags America and Six Flags New England, where there's just long straight sections where you're just absolutely rocketing through stuff. That's kind of what I want that to be. So we'll build on all of that. It's going to run a long ways here. Okay, I think I can make this work. Oh, no, we just needed another straight section there. All right, so we throw an RI photo section. And then have it do something like that. Does that work? I think that works. I don't like that it's under. Is it under? Yeah, it's under. Okay. So just need to have that go one more. Stand-up coaster. Okay. We'll do that. We'll send on our brakes. And one thing I like to do is set the first set of brakes way higher than what it needs to be, just so that we have some buffer for the ride itself and we can kind of, I don't know. It just seems to be a smoother braking area. If you're not coming in super hot, you have a chance to cool down and be a little bit better off than what we were. So we're going to have that. Oops. So let it curve in. And then we're just going to have it do some dipsy doos. Let's see here. So we'll do that. Let's see, how far off are we? We should just be, yeah, we're just one off. Okay. So the idea here is that we're going to come into the last little stretch of which is these little hills, which are ridiculous. We'll bring in brakes. We'll block break that area in. We'll have that come in there. Go to the right. And then we'll break that area as well. Put the entrance over here, the exit over there. I don't know. Green doesn't seem like a color for, or at least a light green. Maybe a darker green. There we go. Need to increase that speed for sure. And 3 trains are all that's necessary. So we'll test that bad boy out. We're at 1,500 guests, so we only have 500 to go. And then we have this one solved. And where is train number? Oh, there's train number 3. Okay, I had lost track of it, and I was quickly growing concerned because I don't want to If that was all the way back at the mid-course brake run, that would be a problem for us. But it's not. We're okay. There we go. Got that built. And just in time for this guy to do its thing. And we'll see what kind of speeds we get out of this. I'm expecting about 60 to 70 miles an hour. Got up to 80. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. Is it going to make it over this one? Yeah, man, that was nice floater air there. Come on, more floater air. Oh! Oh! Alright, should make it through this spot. There we go. Turns around. Brake run, which it doesn't really need. And what I like is it clears the brake run before this coaster ever crests the top of the main lift hill. Now we just need to make sure it gets back to the next part of the brake run before this one does. If it does both those things, man, we did a good job. This should be a fun interaction where they're coming down. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my gosh, this is just up and down city. It's ridiculous. We could absolutely fit another train on here, no problem. Pop, pop, pop. We're just going to call it Screen Monster. Because I'm not a creative person with names. It is a 3-minute and 11-second ride. So the maximum wait time's great. The minimum wait time is also going to be 60. We'll wait for a full load. Open this bad boy up. And that should attract a bunch of people, hopefully, to this park. What else have we had? We got Giga Coaster, which is awesome. Stand-up, that's right, we got stand-up coaster too. All right, so let's turn off coasters. Thrill rides and general rides is all we're concerned with right now. We have a whole minute to fill up the trains here. That should not be a problem. And then the next one should be coming in there. There we go. I'm pretty happy with how that's functioning. And what are our ratings again? I totally forget. High, very high, medium. Okay. Not bad. It's over a mile of track. It's 8,000 feet long. It's beautiful. Space Rings are a terrible ride. Nobody should ever build them in this game. It's the worst. Alright, so we're going to build a pathway out of here, and it's going to eventually connect to something over here. So let's slow the game down. I'm just going to delete that part of this. Go up and do all of its thing. And then we'll go in and do that. And then we just need to build out our pathing, get all of the other things built in that we need. Namely, info kiosk and bathrooms. And then we'll be able to add more rides. But we should be at the point where we're just about done. this. Like we're at roughly 1,600 guests. We're a little under that, but you get the idea. We don't have to do a lot to win this one. We just got to put in... We could basically spam rides and win. It's not what I want to do, and it's not what I'm going to do. But if you're just interested in winning scenarios, which I totally understand because that's how I approached this game when I started it, you could easily do so. Alright, let's get the parts that I want to have in here. Info kiosk. Bathroom. I think we deserve another bathroom back here. Throw in a donut shop too, because why not? I don't want those. I think we could put a nice stand-up coaster in this area. What else did we get? We got a Giga coaster. Oh god, I want to play with the Giga coaster so bad. I love them so much in this game. So let's do that because I can't control myself. Alright, so we'll put it on there. This also is one that requires a stupidly long station for what you get. 7 cars is fine with me. And I forget the exact setup for what makes... I think there it is. Okay. And what was our max height? 190. Okay. And we're just having fun right now. Like, there's no reason to do anything wild here. Alright, we'll put our mid-course brake run there, which these have the weird brakes. If you take a look, they come from the side. They're kind of weird compared to the rest of the game where they're all on the track for the most part. And my intention is just to have this thing kind of cycle back in on itself multiple times. Oh, that's not going to work. There we go. So then we're just going to have this bad boy kind of dipsy-do back in on itself. And I'm just going to have it do some crazy stuff right now just because we can. And because we're just trying to draw guests to our park. It doesn't really matter what some of the stuff is, as opposed to just making sure that we have some type of crazy ride for our guests to enjoy. we'll do all the fun things. Let's see here. If we do this, we'll throw a block break on there. There we go. Is that going to line up beautifully? No, it's not, but it's almost close. Let's throw the S-bend in there. Then we'll throw some quick brakes on there. And then that should be okay. I think we can get 3 trains. What, the max? Okay, 3 trains. There we go. All right. We call it Blue Shriek because it's blue. I'm not terribly creative. Throw the icy blue on there. Take a look at train 1. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. We got it to slow down nicely. Clears out of there before that train crests the hill. Beautiful. And hopefully it will continue to race through the circuit and get back through this block break over here before. Oh, that was a fun interaction. I don't think it's going to make it. No, it's definitely not. It's going to stop there. Okay. We just need to play with the timing a little bit, but I think it will be okay. If we have one there and one... it might be a little tight with the number of trains that we have. I think 2 trains would actually be a better operation for this one. But with the number of people we have in this park, that may not be a thing that we do. So we'll do all of this. Do all of that. And then we got that part set up. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's our most exciting ride by far. Maximum wait time, we'll get all that in. Let's see here. It's 1 minute and 25 seconds. So maximum wait time is going to be like 25. Minimum wait time is going to be like 20. Then we can open that bad boy up and it's going to exist and do a beautiful job. So we'll get that going. Taking a look at our last stuff. We got all kinds of rides, but nothing good. We don't have this yet, so we're going to put that in place. And this is just filling up capacity. How long is this line here? 10 minutes. Oof, that's brutal. I'm sorry, folks. I'm so sorry. Well, even add on entertainer just for you guys. What are you? Sheriff? Sure. Whatever. There we go. Okay. So we have that. We have... This line is completely emptied out for some reason. Rust, even though... Oh, why is it? Too intense. This one is beautiful in that the satisfaction's not there, but as far as capacity, it's fine. This bad boy is killing it. Oh, why is the satisfaction so bad? Just because of the length of the line? I don't know. Let's speed this up. We'll load this bad boy up and get it rolling through people and all of that. This is one thing I really dislike about Parkitect is like getting lines that could consistently be full and not just have people walking around is incredibly difficult inside of Parkitect. Having a coaster or ride or whatever that always has full lines is tough. In Roller Coaster Tycoon, it's not that tough. It just does it. So we're almost up at 1,700. We're going to build a floorless coaster here, I think. And then we'll move on to the next steps here. But let's take a look here. Spiral Slide. Let's put those in place. Do we have any extra thrill rides that we got that I didn't notice? We have that, which we'll build. And we'll figure that out. But let's go ahead and get some. There we go. We got all that. 9 minutes is too long already, so I'm gonna hire a new entertainer to walk through this particular area. And I didn't realize you can just click, hold, and drag. It used to be a 3x3 area and you couldn't do anything about it, but now you can. And that's lovely. So let's put the ride that we need to have in here in there. Nope. Wrong way. There we go. And that needs to be that yellow color. Do that. This also needs that yellow color. There we go. All right, we're up to 1,700 guests. We have 300 guests to go. We're almost there, folks. It's just a little bit of a grind right now, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with a grind. Let's put that over here. All right, let me do this first. There we go. All right, so we can put our station in. That's going to be... Nope, we don't even need that long of a station. That's a good problem to have. Alright, can I get that into there? Nope. Alright, so we're gonna have to have that turn before it ever does anything. I'm gonna have a dip down here, and then we're gonna go into half loop, corkscrew to the right. There we go. Go left instead. Can do left. Alright, so we'll have it come up like that. Go down. Alright, and then we're going to throw a brake run in here. Block brakes, followed by more brakes. Alright, red is not going to, or green, excuse me. Not going to work. Do we have a yellow coaster? We do have a red coaster. We don't have a red coaster anywhere, so this is going to be red. We'll do that. We'll have it speed up on the lift. There's only 2 of them. Beautiful. Test them out. We'll see what's up. And while it's going on the lift hill, we can try to build a queue for it. Oh, we got that. Cool. Ooh. Let's see how it does on that. I need to check the speed. Ooh, it's a little fast. It's a little fast. That one's fine. The rest of it, questionable, but that's okay. Let's take a look at train 2 real fast. I want to see what it goes through this loop at. So going down drop, loop. It's not a bad speed. It's not a great speed by any means. We're gonna call that big red. I did have red 1 somewhere. I don't remember where that's at. That's over here, right? This guy's red 1. No, it's rust. This bad boy, red 1, yeah. So we did have a red coaster, just not the same red. We're gonna open that up anyway, just cause. I don't really care. We're just trying to satisfy all of the things with this park. And to be honest, I'm starting to get a little tired of this park. I want to just move on and get this bad boy built and done and set. We just don't have the rides to do some of this stuff. So we're going to turn off. Go into research. I don't want any more general rides. Just want thrill rides and coasters. And we'll throw on the rides that we need to have here. So we'll do that. Yay us. Nope. Nope. There we go. All right, we'll increase that bad boy up. There we go. Got a new ride. What else do we have going on here? This park is driving me crazy now. I just want to be done. Just thinking about this, I'm starting to get annoyed. And I'm just trying to add a few little rides that we haven't built yet, but eventually could help us out. But I got nothing crazy here. We don't have any of the stuff to build those the way I want to. This area is done. We still have a good section of this park available to us. How long is the ride for this one? 8 minutes, that's not too bad. How long is this line here now? 5 minutes, see? It decreased rapidly. All right, we're up to 1,800 guests. We have under 200 guests to get. And then we have this one completed and done and over with. With the thrill ride on the way. Coaster-wise. Stupid ride, build it, build it, build it. Stupid ride, build it, and stupid ride. Build it, build it, build it, build it. Build it, build it. Not built this yet, but I hate this ride. I hate it so much. So I'm not going to build it because it's just, I don't like it. In real life, I think they're kind of cool, but in the game here, I think they're dumb. And let's see what's going on with this one. What do we think? Too intense for them? Yeah, it's only 40%. But again, 40% of our 1,800, not a terrible number. Like, there's a number of guests that will go on that. We're up to almost. We need one more. There we go. We're at 19. So that's good. And taking a look here, we got our motion simulator. We got our roller coaster coming next for us. Where do I want to put that at? Back here makes the most sense. Oof, that's not a good place to put the entrance. Okay, let's back that up. All right, and I'm not doing a beautiful job with any of the work right now. We're just trying to get done. I apologize. This is not beautiful roller coaster tycoon work. It's just me being lazy and just trying to get this park done. We are up to 1,900 and some change, so we don't have too much longer to go. Let's see, what do we got? Suspended swing coat? No, that ride sucks. And like, they're fun rides to go on, don't get me wrong. But there's a reason why we don't see a lot of them anymore. They just don't deliver the thrills that are necessary for modern parks. But that's okay. We can still build one because we don't have much of a choice. So we'll build one out here. And we'll see what that does. Let's see, how long is that train? 5? No, we need at least 6. There we go. Okay. Can I get that to go under there? Because that would be delightful if I could. Oh. Alright, let's make it go up one more. I think I could do something cool here. Alright, let's have it turn and we can have it go down. There we go. And right now, I'm just trying to make a relatively tiny coaster that exists in the area that we have. And we're almost at our goal here, so we should be wrapping this one up real soon. I apologize for my absolutely terrible roller coasters. This is not how I like to play this game. But it's kind of a necessity at this point because we just need to... Some of the scenarios just require that you do dumb stuff like this. And I'm a master of dumb stuff in Roller Coaster Tycoon. So, got that. Put that there. We'll put that there. I'll test that out and see what it does. Do we have a black roller coaster? I think we do. We had that one, but that doesn't really count. No, a pink. We most definitely don't have a pink roller coaster. So we'll do that. All right, so it's going down the main drop right now. Yay, this ride. We'll go up, down. Goes through that at more speed than I thought it would, but that's okay. This thing is moving much faster than I thought it would. That might not be a good thing. But we only need, what, 27 more guests? So we're okay. So that's terrible. We're just gonna erase most of this because it's terrible. Like, I'm okay with going with rides that don't necessarily fit all of the criteria, but that's terrible. This is an absolutely terrible ride, and it does not deserve to see the light of day. So we'll do that. We're gonna have that come down. So we'll do that. We're gonna have that come down. Oh, we're gonna have to have that dive down. Get under the lift. Oh, we're gonna have to dive down twice. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. We're 3 people away from winning this, so we're gonna win it, but I also want to make a coaster that makes me happy. Alright, so we're gonna throw a block break on there. There we go, we got Red Wing Rocket, boom, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and finish this ride off here. All right, I'm going to test this one real fast and just see what it does, and then we can move on. And we have this one won. But I want to see what it does, because I wasn't happy with that last coaster, and I wanted to make sure that we have this one solved. Oh, bathrooms are a pretty big need right now, actually. We're at $9.99, but bathrooms seem to be a consistent issue with where our guests are at. So let's see. It's going to drop down, boop boop, and go up, down, up, turn. I like that section right there. I like that slows down all of that stuff right there. And it's doing that at 30-ish miles an hour. Okay. I did throw brakes on there. It did not look like it hit those brakes, but I did throw brakes on that spot right there. So let's see what happens. There we go. Cool. So folks, thanks for joining me for another episode of Roller Coaster Tycoon. We're still in Loopy landscapes, but we're having a good time, and you can see that our rides are pumping through people. This ride in particular, Red One, is doing probably the best job of my custom coasters. Oh, that one's doing a fantastic job as well. What is that? 8 minutes, not bad. All right, folks, thank you so much for joining me. I really, really, really appreciate your time, and I'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.